Hey everybody, Malu here, and I want to give you a quick update about the newest show, Castaways by Naked and Afraid, and it's going to be good. Basic premise is they get stranded on an island, literally, with nothing. Zilch, nada, none ya. And guess what? They have to survive with actual ship wreckage. Yeah, so this is gonna be good and different. And I love what Naked and Afraid is doing, bringing some new twists and turns to a great show. So let's go over the cast. We're gonna do this quick. We have Heather. Heather was with Sean in Africa and Dallas. And Heather caught some slack for being bold and a strong, loud, confident woman. Well, you know what? She's back. And I'm not going to knock her. We need strong women in our lives. And then we have Rachel. Rachel, she's also strong, but in a very bubbly, free-spirited, kind-hearted, loving way. And I can't wait to see what she brings to this one. Remember, she was in Argentina and she made it the 21 days after her partner, Naeem, tapped. And let's talk about Naeem, because Naeem is also on Castaways. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, do the notification thing, because guess what? I talked to Naeem and he gives a little details about what happens on this island, so you definitely don't want to miss it. Naeem, he tapped on his first time with Rachel, so let's see what he brings to the table this time. I feel like he's going to have a lot to prove, and I think that's going to show up on the camera. Remember, we've seen a few teases. In the tease, they show him arguing with somebody. I think that somebody is Patrick, which brings us to Patrick. Patrick was with Mal. And let me tell you, they had a few butting of their heads as well. And Patrick called me out for some of the things I said on my first podcast. But don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted, Patrick. I like you. I like that you're strong. I like people who talk a big game as long as they can back it up. And you walk the walk, Patrick. So I'm definitely excited to see you on this one. I'm thrilled. I'm so happy to have you back. Oh, and please forgive me for the things I said before, because they were positive. Just didn't come off that way in one of the podcasts. Which brings us to Bulent. Bulent can sometimes be very, very brash and harsh. A lot of people love him or they really, really dislike him. Me, I'm on the like it side. He has a lot to say, but would I want to be his partner? Probably not. I know my limits, and Bulent can push me to my limits. Then we also have Justin. Justin's a stand-up comedian. He is a bad A, and he's also a fighter. So I can't wait to see what kind of dynamic he brings in a group setting to the show, because remember, his partner tapped. Then we have Kiara. Kiara's another lighthearted, fun, spirited woman. I can't wait to see what she brings. Which brings us to Candace. Candace is beautiful and she is talented. However, she did leave her partner, Joe, on her first challenge. Do we think she's going to make it on this challenge? They show her feathering a bird with her bare hands. But you know what? She's an expert at that. She's an expert with gear. I want to see her make it to the end. But I think the lack of having gear is going to really work against her, and she's probably going to leave this show early. And speaking of leaving shows early, my heart, Andrew Shade, he's on Castaways, and he's super psyched about it because it's going to be a great show. But will Andrew make it to the end? He was medically tapped on his first challenge. He tapped himself out on his second challenge in Sausage Fest. It broke a lot of people's hearts, including mine, because I said prior that he was going to make it and he was going to show up and show out. Well, I'm calling it again. Andrew, you're making it to the end. You're going to be rescued off of this island, and you're going to show up and you're going to show out, and I think you're going to bring a lot of balance to this show. As Andrew said in the previews, this is going to be a lot tougher than any other challenge you've seen before. So get ready and have some fun. I'm Malu, and I'm out.